Attention citizens of Walker County. This is a public service announcement from the Information Department of Huntsville City Management.
Hello, I'm Kayla Clement. You may have heard about the recent rabies incidents in Huntsville. 2 bats were found in Walker County that tested positive for rabies, one on the playground of Huntsville Elementary and one on the playground of the Fellowship of Huntsville Church Daycare. As you know, rabies is a serious epidemic, and we here at Huntsville City Management believe that the public needs to be more educated about what characteristics animals with rabies portray and the steps you should take if you suspect you have found an animal with rabies. First, we will talk about how bats will typically act when they have rabies.
Hello, I'm Emily Comer. The characteristics that bats have when they have rabies are different than most people think. Bats are nocturnal and typically try and stay away from people. So when a bat is out during the daytime or it is around your house or people, that could be a good indicator that it has rabies. Also, rabies is a virus that affects the brain, so when a bat has rabies, they typically lose the ability to fly and perform basic motor functions. If you are unsure if a bat has the characteristics of rabies, it is always a good idea to send it in to get tested. Next, we will talk about the steps to take when a bat that is suspected to have rabies is found.
If you suspect a bat of having rabies, it is important that you find a way to keep the animal there so it can be taken in for testing or to be properly disposed of. However, it is not recommended to pick up the bat with your hands and put it in a container because there is the possibility that it can bite you, which will not end well. If the bat is flopping on the ground, try and find a container big enough to put on top and something heavy to keep the container secure so the bat doesn't flop it off and get away. If it's on the vertical surface, still find a container, but try and slide a top underneath. It is not recommended to try and get the bat to leave because that gives it the chance to infect other animals or people. It is very important to contain it and wait for the proper people to come and dispose of it.
Also, all parents should make sure their kids are aware of the danger of petting or being in contact with an animal that is in the wild without a collar or unknown to them. They should make sure the kid knows not to approach or touch the animal without the permission of their parent or an adult, because the animal could contain a number of different transferable diseases or viruses. The parents should also tell their child that if they do see or come in contact with an unknown animal or an animal without a collar, the child should always tell an adult.
I hope this has been a beneficial and informative video, and if there are any further questions, contact your local veterinarian or animal control.
Okay.